why she's in the Illuminati.
He got his career revived by Drake. Those people are not necessarily broadcasters, they're just influencers. What tunnel vision you have better, guys?
I said this earlier,
You
guys.
don't say.
Red flag.
Like, my grandmother wanted me to send her a link for my YouTube channel. It's I went and manage.
Yes.
Okay. But like,
Yo, see,
that woman now being guys, you should know what is that card. Like,
she was still confessing.
Like bazothini ngamanje abantu ukuthi yeah. But then vele anginandaba yazi ukuthi into engidile, I sent her a clip yabo la disikhuluma khona ngo Black Coffee and she's like, yo, nikhuluma ngo Black Coffee umuntu noma nikhuluma ngethi itiye lami lele ngilidayisayo. Ngiyatshena like, let me see if I can. Yeah, and I tell her yezwa ngithi kuye
Promote gogo.
but abantu like ugogo yazi ukuthi
So she sells
drama.
coffee?
My granny has been in pharmaceutical sales for over 30 years. At the same time, she's been a teacher for over 30 years. So she has been doing this as a side business.
So she multitasks.
Yeah, she would legit get out of
She's
school.
strong.
She's 72 and she's still doing it.
Ooh.
Listen to this. Hey, yabona phone yami ibuye idatha zelise phela.
Very good. Sharp.
Lalela ngi.
Black coffee is the best coffee
Issue.
to heal you in everything.
You get what I'm saying?
So if you guys need coffee,
Go
that
get black
heals
coffee.
you.
If ufuna uvuka hlale. But yeah, hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Grandpa the Painkiller Lavo in your ears. We're back again with another video, and it is episode 6. We're still growing strong, yeah, Zin. But then make sure you stay interacting with us on all social media platforms. We go by at Grandpa the Painkiller with no spaces on YouTube. But mina ngizbiza uMandla Gamain. Yungathi Gumani Gamain, uyangithola. Mandla _Gamain on all social media platforms except for TikTok, where I go by _your boy TP. As you can see, I'm with my co-host and like she is the co-pilot of this ship and says Ngiyatshena semafini so lahle njengalela bhanoyi M175.
Issue. What's up, family?
Yeah,
it's so good to have you back. Welcome back to another episode.
Yes, sir.
So this episode is best served hot. So do make sure that as you're watching us, you're sitting cozy because you don't want to miss anything.
On easy brew.
On easy brew.
Plus it is fried up. We have to keep it hot and sizzling.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But Fethu, I wanted to ask you,
How mina mfana con girl for life.
Konke. Injani umjolo?
Unjani? Hey, hey, I'm married. So
Speaking of married, you know what has been happening? Cardi-B and Offset finally decided to break things off. Not for the first time, not for the second time, but for the third time this time. And she even went on and said, yo, like, I'm not gonna fold because I ain't no sheets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on her IG page, paragraph.
So the first time she was?
She was. That's my like. Cause if umuntu break up and cause it has been confirmed by her rep, she signed, still delivered the divorce papers to Offset, and Offset is living in the streets in the car because he is for the streets because he cheated on her. You know what I'm saying, for the third time. Now,
wait, isn't he rich? On the streets.
Lalela phela ubukhumbula ukuthi these people must bashada bavele bakhohlwa and Offset ngithi career yakhe it yashona no take off. You get what I'm
so
saying?
So he took off with the career?
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Who still listens to Migos, young boy?
Is there still Amigos?
That's my point. There's no Migos, there's Amigos. Yeah, there's a difference. So it's like I understand.
So wait, so now I'm trying to understand. So she's gonna be a single mom of 3?
Yeah, given the fact that she announced that she's pregnant again. In that.
Wait, what is it with men and getting you pregnant every time you want to leave them?
That's because she stumbled in quicksand.
No, the thing is, the first time she wanted to leave, she turned out pregnant. The second time she wanted to leave, she turned out pregnant
again.
And now she wants to leave again. She's pregnant again.
Clearly, it's because Offset. You know, when a person is pregnant, there's a certain period where they can't even have sex anymore. But then Offset is a rapper like that. He's used to getting pussies all over his face, so he will need a woman like that at the time. Mind you, the vagina gets thingied every time
No.
you have
No
but
way.
But
So-
I know that it reconstructs.
Yeah, ibuyelela esimeni, but-
because it lasting.
Wait, man, I just don't understand something. Offset has this absolutely gorgeous woman, right? And okay,
Who was a stripper,
Wait,
so
wait, exactly. That's why I was like, mustn't getting my dynamics so deep because, like, they're both for the streets.
Yeah.
Ne? I mean, it's like this other rapper said, "What's a cardi-B is a." Yes, she is that. So now,
BITCH, that is. Yeah.
his words. Now,
Why you throwing me under the bus? Yeah, okay.
now, this girl, uyashada, right? They say you
A wrong
can't-
move, by the way.
So you believe they shouldn't have gotten married. Okay, but they did
Okay,
get married.
continue.
But this guy, what I'm trying to understand is what actually keeps a man?
Okay.
She's rich. She has money, the ass, the boobs. She has the sass.
Artificial ass, that is.
Okay, I'm sorry, but she has it. You get what I mean? She has everything that society would deem as
yeah.
things that would
Enough,
keep a man.
enough,
Yeah,
enough.
things that would be enough in a
You get what I'm
relationship.
saying?
But all those things still didn't work. And she has money. She has
Lalela, it goes back to the point Oguti. Listen, because okay, part of the reasons why she filed for divorce and she's not actually gonna fall this time, she says that they've grown apart. Wait. While you're still on that thought, in thing I was about to say, ne? My whole synopsis of this whole situation is that Cardi-B basically was with Offset because she wanted to get a step in to the industry. Mind you, she got 2 feet into the industry. She's like, okay, boy, bye. I didn't like you anyway, type shit. Because now you can't say that you all have grown apart, jiggy, just because, like, uyabona ukuthi career yakhe iyashona ubona ukuthi ayibo angifuni ukuthi
But
like
it's not that.
no, but I'm
He
just
stuck his dick in every living pussy out there.
that is, but she ignored all those red flags. By the time you got getting married with a rapper and you affiliating yourself with a rapper, what do you expect? Even prior to that, we all know that Offset has always been a womanizer like that. So you ignored all the red flags. Clearly, at some point they were in an open relationship to an extent. Like you get on point, my point, she's been ignoring the red flags. It shouldn't, like, gang ditam namago situation uguti. Right now, she's deciding, okay, I'm tired of putting up with this. Because we all know that Cardi-B has been in the streets like that. She's been shaking her ass on.
She wants to go shake her ass.
Again.
Yes, and now Offset wasn't allowing
Tying
her
her
to.
down.
You get what I mean?
She's trying to fly up high, but then since her hit single Budok, what other music makes sense that she, because Bampalela Nengoma, so I don't think her career
Sure,
will
wena siyakhala
survive.
namhlanje.
Like, I don't think her career will survive without Offset. Because another thing that we should keep in mind, right? She posted the thing, and on top of that thing, she posted a promo with, I forgot what brand it was. It is this bag brand, you get what I'm saying? And which means, my point is,
She's
like,
elevating herself.
you get what I'm saying? No, besides elevating herself, I get that part of things. It's like, it's
But
almost
you
like,
just feel like, to a certain extent, you feel like she needs Offset.
not needs, she's
But
trying to, this
her
whole,
career?
not necessarily, I'm saying, why is this thing so conveniently happening? And besisikholiwe ngabo. Now manje sesikhuluma ngabo again because they were irrelevant for some time.
True.
You get what I'm saying? The only time they trend is if baguing they are on
Bad,
events.
but it's the same thing that
the-
happens to social media
You
couples.
get what I'm
Jay.
saying? Bualan, she did this post of announcing the pregnancy and shit. And then Jiggy, she's posting a post with Mark Jacobs. Now let's look at the likes. This one has 5 point something million likes. And then when you go back to this one, it has like 918, not even a million. You get what I'm saying? So it's a marketing tactic if you look at it, because you know these celebrities, banamaqhinga. Bayathanda ukwenza
Ngiyakuzwa
izinto- she's
mfana,
sneaky.
but hey man, like all this thing is like also sus because like there were a lot of people that were looking at a relationship nigga Offset like they idolized it. You get what I mean?
Well,
Now
that
they
will
take
be a
their
fall.
dick.
Same with like people who idolize Will Smith and Jada's relationship,
Ooh,
because you know those people they are swingers.
But
Uh-huh.
hey, like I just don't understand this whole concept of dating online. Like, it's our relationship. Like, why are we, like, I get it.
At least post with close friends.
Bro.
That's what I do if we get in love.
You get what I mean? Post it, go WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp is too tedious, even it.
For real?
In a drama.
So you don't post your partner?
I used to do that. I only posted her once when I was in a relationship because we date. That was our first date. Because another thing, people say that we're dating, but they've never been on a date. So
Yeah.
that was our first date, and it was like 9 months after we've been together. There's
For
a
real?
difference. Because I believe, okay, can I just put it in this context? There's courtship and then there's dating. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In those 9 months period, now I know it's okay. I can literally invest in this person.
Now we're like
we're
big.
legit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we've weathered the storm. I'm not saying we're going to get married, but at the same time, it is something understanding.
I think I'm jolly.
Like, yo, we are stars.
It's on give me. I got jolly.
No, I'm just speaking in a literal point. I'm not speaking about myself
Yeah.
necessarily. I'm just making it. It's like society has deemed umcholo as a thing of like, yo, we should be melesibe lovey-dovey from the get-go. In order for us to actually start dating, we have to go on the first date. The guy has to pay for this. The guy has to spend money. Why would you spend money on something? It's almost like uhambe estolo ucela usweet. Ngiyeba kunikeza usweet ungenamali, right?
True.
That's what women are doing to guys. Because now it's like a selling business. That's why we have slave queens. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even this situation, cardi-B and Offset is given the fact that
selling.
yes.
But
I mean, she's been selling her ass.
you see, this thing of selling, it's very deep because now it doesn't only start in the dating industry. It starts even way before that. It starts with social media. It starts in this is idolizer. Oh, well, this guy asked me for my number and he bought me flowers. Girls are reacting. Wow.
Even
nice.
Mahu was bragging to total 500,000 from a guy.
Like imagine, and then now it puts social pressure on not only these young girls but also these young guys who are thinking, wait, I have this girl that I like, but you know 10 rand. So as thingenzeni, no ngiyavula iphesika gogo. This girl mangamfikela namagoslows, angeke ngithathe serious, ufuna malazy.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Valid.
And then manje, that's where crime starts because of all these social standards that we also can't even maintain.
Even
Do you
social
understand?
patriarchy is
No
like-
one in the society fits all the standards of society. Like literally no one.
You have to bend yourself.
Akekho umuntu like you
yeah.
get what I mean? Which means to a certain extent these societal standards that we have implemented throughout our whole lives aren't even relevant to how we live our everyday life. And that's the honest truth.
The only social standards we lived up to is to actually drink.
Like we drink. That's the only thing. Like
That's the
put in
only
in the South African context. For example, like zining isn't this show. Society would tell you, okay, a beautiful girl. Okay, so these ubuhle ke biya depend. Kufana ne definition kape yebedi ne. Kuya ngokuthi uhlala kuphi, ungowakuphi. You get what
Because
I mean?
khona abanye abangama-straight mate kuhlukile guys.
You get what I mean?
Uhambo osheki ugqoke uyakhinda ugqoka kahle
You get what I
akusho
mean?
ukuthi
Akusho
uyibhedi.
ukuthi yibhedi, So it's like a definition yabuhle. In some places you have to have big nyash in order for us to deem you as beautiful. In some places you have to be kind, ube nenhliziyo enhle, ube then you're beautiful. And then in some places ubuhle kumele ijawline ibe kanje, maqeda ikhala lithi nini. So it goes
Yikho khaya lento zabo Kim Kardashian.
You get what I mean? That's why
plastic
bahamba
surgery.
bayenza ama-plastic surgery. And I feel
Even
like
the BBL thing is
Ish nje
like
ku-deep.
creating bafuthi zini.
it deep yonke like, all these societal
Like,
standards. If I
ngiyabasela
ne makeup,
nje,
bro, I am so against makeup, bro.
And I've never seen you actually wearing
Yeah,
makeup.
I don't like makeup.
Because
You know
you
what?
can see that. Now I get why you have a baby face. Because you know when makeup ages people.
Yeah.
And you just mentioned the fact that you only started drinking after matric, right?
Yeah.
That even alcohol. I was watching this other video. There's 3 things that age you. Is alcohol is number 1 of those things, and like. People are drinking, guys. In South Africa is one of the countries that consumes the most alcohol. It's like
a man's weight. We don't have water, but we have alcohol.
ubona nje
And
even
sifuna ukuqeda ushilo into kozomahlengi zathi sifuna ukuqeda nya
uvalwe nje ngoba ngathi
ukuthi generations to come bungabi khona.
like
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying ukuthi all these
I want to
societal
get it. Yeah.
but like like I'm a societal pressures way too, or like going back to the whole issue your makeup. I feel like it's just preying on insecurities of these young girls. You get what I mean? Because now these young girls, we have got Exeni, and then she watches TV. At TV, ubukela this girl, ubukela in plastic, like ubukela Lucian Buji, ubukela go TikTok, ubona these girls with really nice asses, really nice, you know what I mean?
Fake lifestyle,
beautiful, you know,
where they get from money from guys.
Then she becomes insecure. Oh no, I'm not living life how I'm supposed to live.
And then humble puts brutal fruit and champagne.
You get what I mean? And then they do all these things that are really deteriorating them because they want to fit into a category that no one fits in. Usian keeps changing her body every now and then because there is no standard a corner where we can say now that you look like this, you are the most beautiful woman on earth.
Yeah, it makes sense because also
get what I mean?
that whole culture of not influencing of like women trying to look, you know, a certain standard. Because in order for you to be put on a pedestal as a woman, you have to shed your skin to assimilate yourself into society, right? It all stems even from club culture. If you go into a club as a girl in particular, even as a guy, there's a certain way you should dress up. Some if you're going with 18 pants, of course, we are tall. And it's wild that South Africa has club culture is one of the things that we actually take as something as serious. We are told it's very fucking serious, as if like, Haibo. That's why even we were speaking about Betties. Now that whole Betty culture, it's like, okay, I have to be a club Betty, I have to host. And then on top of that, you are hosting, but they're also hosting you in the bed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's a
because you don't have money, that's the honest truth. And the worst part is that they prey on these varsity students. You know that?
Yes,
they prey on this. Exactly. Not even a golf, bro. The other time I saw a G class. On campus, bro, I swear, intanga yami engenela phane inch engakanani mfana. Ngabheka eceleni mina nama braid ami mfana 30 rand mfana ngiyabonga ukuthi she's wearing 16k ekhanda. She's carrying an iPhone 15. This child is in the same class enguyo nami. You get what I mean? But she's selling her heart for a living.
There's a lot of girls who do that.
It's the honest truth. No gamambele, they change on us. Like what?
You get what I'm saying? They want to maintain that standard.
Me, if you come from a not so privileged household, the word I was looking for kind of ran away, but like you're underprivileged.
Yes. Let me help you there.
You get what I mean? An underprivileged household, and a man comes here and he offers you 15,000. Why are you thinking of a weave? Why is a weave the first thing you're thinking of? Why aren't you thinking, okay, I have 15,000, I can buy this and this and this so that I can generate...
A bike is like 10,000 and you rent it out.
Bro.
It's like, but like, it was just emancipate your mind.
Emancipate
your mind. But it's food though, like
you get what I mean?
Dumb. No, it's women's mind. They are very smart.
No. Let us be blunt. It's women's mind. We have to be empowering women, not making them feel like whatever they're doing.
Women don't like the truth. They like being comforted by lies.
Then we will comfort them with lies. Those guys love them.
That's my point.
We're gonna say that to them.
And to me, Shali also decided to call her boyfriend, who is married 75 times, and then she insinuates the fact that the boyfriend umshayil. But then it drama
oh no, please, you know these social media influencers, these people do anything for clout. You know who wrote the song Do Anything for Clout? They do anything for clout. Funny thing. But these girls be doing anything for clout.
By Vulanje, they spread their legs.
They spread it like nothing. Bro, people ebesifunda nabo namhlanje umbona a campus like different. And lo muntu lo ne mamela awusekho ku league yakhe wena. Like we're all under Nesfus, but when I'm out here with my baggy clothes and ufagile Prada, please Gucci on class. Bro, I'm telling you. And it's the very same people.
MacBook. Keep your phone in MacBook.
Balama notes kanje. When uthini lapho ngepensela. Uthini lapho. Just like the bro. And then now they think they're on top of the world, but you know what the problem is, them? These men don't love them and they don't wish anything well for them. And think about it, bro. If I have so much money, I can literally afford to date the finest women on earth. why would I be snooping around
And they
with a
have
varsity
wives.
student?
They have wives.
Exactly.
They just use them to, like I said,
Why do I want
to
a
look,
young and a pure?
to appeal into that societal thing. You know, wives don't actually. Okay, not necessarily wives are not fun. There's certain things that you wouldn't want to go through with your wife.
With your wife,
Obviously, now the side chick and slay queen culture caters for them in that aspect. Because now when I go to a club, I have that wife that does that, which takes me back to the whole stem, the whole polygamy thing. The introduction of like having umamungane is like the second wife was to having one for the house and another one for traveling. You get what I'm saying? That was the whole introduction of that thing. Which, okay, I'm having two wives. One is for when I go to business trips and when I travel. And there's even when you go back to watch is by. That was the whole scenery of the thing.
Oh, Iris, you know.
She was the one.
She was, yeah.
And football slave queen, young tall. Which brings me to this. And at some point, who's gonna marry you? Because now, by the time they reach 30, it's ifana nesiyinlento ithawula yabo lento empahla leya. No, I'm inside. You know, made kuhlinza inkomo kubuvela ama inside.
It's so creepy, exactly.
Isi ithawula yabo ama inside
exactly.
intestines bathina amathumbu mkhodu in that ufana nomkhodu ilenga kanjalo.
Exactly.
And then they want to settle at 30 years. Now who's gonna be willing to actually be in a relationship, a solid relationship with you?
Who would want? No, like, okay, never mind the people that want to be in a relationship with you. When as a person you are used to a guy because remember, these guys, they date Nigerian guys who are scammers and everything. These people would do anything any time of the day. You get what I mean? Yeah. He makes at least 15K in a day, and then when you 500 rand.
Yo.
You get what I mean?
Now
So yeah, when you're a varsity student, you 1.6 which is not enough anyway. So man can 500 and not give you my attention, maybe one text a day, and then whenever I text,
we don't care about that.
We see what these young girls go through. By us text in women groups asking how to stop periods. Bro, what? I swear. Bro, they to stop your period because this guy wants to sleep with you.
Because we were still speaking about the Nigerian guys and all of that. Like, I know a person, I've heard a story of I heard a story of a guy. I was gonna say, you see these women, they date these Jollof guys or these places and all those things, not necessarily Jollof guys, because even ministers, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Most government officials, lecturers for marks and all those things. And then they will have a boyfriend which is the same. Okay. So it's a thing of like now they will have a boyfriend on the same age group as them, which brings me to this. There was a guy who found out, the girl was like, no, we went to a vacation whatsoever. And then they had booked. Yeah, boy kept on guy spend the money. You taking which I know what's in faith to be vacation what's in try phone in to she phone. The girl left the phone. My notification it home. I mean, he was watching it home. Why is so vela like
it's sand?
And Sandra,
it's always the sand. It's always.
But then when you go to the gallery, they do have those pictures like that. You get what I'm saying? So the guy got like that's why I say groove and shine.
Yo, but imagine.
Yo,
no, but like imagine little pain in Fana. Imagine you are in love with your girlfriend and you guys are actually like planning a future together. She goes to varsity and then I feel like I'm place and Mamela, like what happens to your self-esteem as a guy? Because remember, lama place pambili look when you varsity guy. When I
compete ngeke unomthengele ibrada ngeke even fear kulelo zinga lokuthi kanjani
yena umembiza umcela yo pause kancane cuts no like it was necessary ne.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, or should I say human difficulties. So let's continue. Get what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Yeah. I'm still trying to recover from that punch.
Like, am I lying?
No, but then it happens. You see, let me tell you what happens like in a vibrational plane. Yeah? You see, when you are in a higher vibration, yeah, or when you are starting to increase your frequency into the earth, what happens is all the negative energy that you've been, it's like you know when you put like dirt in a cup, and then you start adding water on top. What happens to the dirt is it goes up and then it erupts, and then that's the phase in our lives where we think, oh shit, things are not going the way I want them to. I've been pouring so much good. I've been pouring so much good, but it's not working. Blah blah blah. But it actually is working, because what we're doing is we're going down to the grounds and the roots of things. So I am going back to what currently happened right now. That when your energy increases, it's like the same thing you were saying about like trying to escape the societal matrix. When you start being different, then there are of course people that are going to be shaken by that energy.
That thing of like
there are of course people,
good,
you get
now
what I
they're
mean?
gonna be like, we screw, you're this and this.
You get what I mean?
Now it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Just say I look good.
Exactly,
Just
you know.
say I look
So there are
good.
people that are going to be, you know, intimidated by the heights that you are reaching. The problem with us who are reaching for those heights is that we tend to look at those people and let them deteriorate us. But the
That's why
honest
I
truth
don't like giving them my attention. I don't give them my airtime.
Exactly.
Because now when I give you that that thing, I'll just say what I want to say, and how you receive it, that is your problem. But then I've gotten my point across, and I'm not going to let that actually decrease my frequency, because now if I give it my energy, now I'm decreasing my energy. You're still speaking about when you're being positive. Of course, the more and more you become positive, you're going to attract negativity, because science even proves that. When you put a north pole and a south pole, it attracts. Even when electricity, a negative and a positive attract.
It's like you attract more situations wherein you have to become positive. It's like when you ask God to be good, He doesn't just make you good overnight. What happens is He gives you situations over and over again for you to prove yourself to be good. Then with as much situations that come, and of course experience comes, then one day you realize, oh my God, I'm such a good person.
You don't have to be nice.
You get
That's
what I
my
mean?
point.
No, you don't have to be nice.
Just be a good person.
People don't understand the difference between being good and being nice.
Yeah,
You get what
that's
I mean?
the thing.
I don't have to nurse your feelings.
That's the thing. Your feelings. I learned this in therapy. They say whatever you say to a person, right? As long as you send it out in a very clear way and not in a derogatory way to actually put them down, and how they feel or receive that thing, that has nothing to do with you, but it has everything to do with them. So you can't actually control another person's feelings, but you can actually control yours, because that is very inward. I don't like actually investing in other people, because I take that whole energy and invest it in myself. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
Like, understand.
But then back to what we were speaking about. We were speaking about even, why are you projecting your things on me? I don't have time for that. You get what I'm saying? I know myself. I was even writing, today is the 808, and when you 2024, 2 plus 2 is 4, then it's 08088. So it's 888. When you look into that, it's the period of manifestation. The moon and Venus are actually.
Oh yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Did you see the moon outside?
I didn't, but in I'll go moon gazing.
Of course, you have to be selenophile, man. There's so much more to life, you know, and it actually takes you out of like the complexities that happen inside of life.
Yes,
you get what I mean?
Yes.
Excuse me, because like when you sit and you think, when you look at the sky, you actually realize how much you're just a teeny tiny dot into the universe, and there's actually so much more people out there, so many bigger things than you. So that humbles you in a way.
That's why you have to always like
yeah, like you always have to be humble, because
they say that you should always be the bigger person. I saw this other post. This person was like, I hate the fact that being the bigger person makes it's so close to being a boost. But then when you look at it in a different perspective, being the bigger person means that you are able, like I always say, my definition of being a leader. It's when you're a leader, you don't need validation from other people to be a leader. But then you know it from yourself. You don't have to project that into people. Let's say in a situation, even in friendships, I'm trying to be the star of the group. I'm trying trying to be this person. I know myself by being a leader, I will let that person be because I am a leader. I don't need followers. I know myself that I'm a leader. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I already know that into a point of like I don't have to be assertive all of the time to actually validate myself to being a leader. Get what I'm saying?
We don't need validation, and society made us think that we do.
No.
You know, which takes me to my next point. Kahle kahle. Ukuthi, why is it that women specifically, since we're on the Women's Month, women desperately need validation from
That's
men.
why they post their ass on Instagram.
I was going there.
You know what I'm saying?
We desperately need validation from men.
But they come again, they say that we don't post our ass for people, right? It's like, no, we feel proud of our bodies. It does not fucking make sense. You can't tell me that you always... Who cares about your ass? If you need validation, take those pictures and put them on your wallpaper. If you don't need, I mean.
Oh, so if I want to embrace my new jeans, mele ngwaneke, uthongo.
It sounds like from one of the diaries. It's training on TikTok. Uthatha ithepeli uthatha lento ifakwe parliament young understand and then iyanekwa lapha young understand
if I bought new jeans and I like these new jeans, if I want to embrace them, ngiyawaneka lapha ukuthi wonke umuntu awabone. We don't love ourselves
because now it brings me to this point, right? If you cherish something, like for instance, I'm a car enthusiast, right? If I'm gonna buy that G63, or let's say I buy myself, okay, let me say I buy myself that Bentley, you get what I'm saying? Of course I'm not gonna drive that car every day because what? I value it. Yes, I don't, you get what I'm saying? It's expensive
like
to a point of everything because I love it.
And then you're going to find people who are jealous, obviously, who are going to be like, where did you buy that car? Or I'll be like, you know what?
You don't understand.
And now your car has a scratch. You get what I mean? So, man, like, it makes me think, our society, like, we are a fatherless society. That's number one. And because we are a fatherless society, umthetho asuzwa.
Yeah.
And njengoba umthetho singawuzwa kanjena, it makes me think ukuthi, how do fathers actually impact the way that young men become? The way that society becomes, because everybody plays a role, right? The mother plays a role, the father plays a role. So in a society where there are no fathers, could it be that in South Africa has so much? Could it be that South Africa has so much infidelity, so much corruption, so much rape cases, and so much GPV because people were raised in households that weren't balanced? What's your thought on that?
I always go back to a point of like, okay, let me put it into this. You see, with me, I never necessarily had a father figure in my life. Because, okay, fine, my dad passed away at very, like, grade 6, right? But even prior to that, my parents are very financial. My relationship with my parents is finances. Even with my mom, it's like, so it's like I never had that structure of being with parents like that. I had to grow myself. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're a person, we can't necessarily put that on another person. Because even when you go back to therapy, if you don't have a person who is necessarily your mother, you should be your own mother yourself. If you feel like you need a dad, be a dad to yourself. How do you do that? You find ways to assimilate yourself in a way of carrying yourself in a way of dignity. Have morals. You teach yourself things that you know. It's okay. I hate to reference this. No guy has been taught how to have sex. Okay, fine, they go to porn and all those things. But then it's like you teach yourself so that your game is crazy. You get what I'm saying? Even if you're going to a hand for the first time, she shouldn't find out that it's the first time.
Really? Why? Is it embarrassing?
Not embarrassing. Now, uzobona uThaibo uyayiqala ikhekhe kumele ulidle ngathi uthawuliqala ngathi kade waliqala.
Hayibo kanjani?
Kumele utwetule nje. Yes, I do cut. I think I go down level. But while we're still on the notes, while we're still on the notes of Yabo Baba, Yeah, asiphumele kuTehloni. Asibuyele kubaba ne. I was saying about bagcwele ema-tavern because if you go back to the civil unrest when Jacob Zuma was arrested, South Africa looted. What stores did they start with? Bottle stores. You get what I'm saying? Which takes me to this point. Did you know that UK is also looting?
Wait.
There's a civil unrest in UK like right now, and they are protesting and all those things. I didn't actually go deep into what it is because I wanted to just share this point. Kanti kahle akusithini inkinga.
They like to paint us as that country that always does the worst stuff. But the honest truth is, Tina, we are proud in our worst stuff.
We don't try to
push it under the rug.
Yes.
We don't sweep it under the carpet.
Yes,
Tina, when Julius Malema makes us angry as a country,
we tell him,
angry.
even with Miss SA, we told her that she doesn't.
Whoa.
Mom find out to go to get back door.
Can we talk about that?
Right, let's delve into that.
Can
actually,
we talk about that?
Yeah.
So that girl was born in 1993, right? And AMA legal rights for foreigners in South Africa only became legal in 1995, right? That means there is no way that she would have gotten her documentation while she was born. Whose birth certificate was she using when she was born? For those 2 years. Okay, we continue, right? It is alleged that her mother...
No, it is not alleged.
So it has
the
been
Home
proven.
Office put out a state. I have it here.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The Home
so it's
Office,
not alleged. It's
not.
been proven
Yes.
that her mom stole a South African person's
woman's identity. Mind you, the Gushu to this person has been privy to actually receive South African social services money, ISASA money. You get what I'm saying?
Basically.
So now we always say that South African government. Okay, I hate to use this as a thing because this is what politicians use to actually counteract the fact to blindfold us into thinking that actually foreigners are the people who
are the problem.
Yes, can't you know it's their they condone service delivery to actually the influx of foreigners into the culture.
They're the problem.
So I'm just making this mistake, this example to be pellucid and clear. It's like, bro, part of the reason why I remember when I was a kid, I applied for a grant, dog, for the longest time of my life. Okay, fine, my parents, when I was born, they both were working in government, but then my dad was an entrepreneur, let me put it like that. So by that time, he had already resigned years ago because he was the SAP, Before that, he was government, my mom also. So I couldn't get a grant. There's people like us who can't even get a grant because of those things.
True.
But there's people who are able to get such services.
Who access country to patala tax
understand.
You get what I mean? But manje mina,
Yeah.
this girl, ne, when I look at her story, ne, there's a part of me that wants to defend her. And I'll tell you why. She, regardless of her parents, she is born and bred in South Africa.
But that doesn't make her South African, it's South Nigerian.
Okay, let's think about it like this. Ne? There is Jennifer. Jennifer is in my class, right? Both her parents are from UK. She was born and bred in South Africa. Is it because she's white that we're not looking at her? No, but the thing is, that's exactly how I'm looking at it. I'm gonna look at it from a perspective of race. We as South Africans are so quick. We are so quick to be xenophobic to our own people. So it's
We're
to
not
say
xenophobic,
she can't
we just
represent South
point out
Africa
this.
because she's Nigerian. She can't do this because she's like this and this.
Yeah.
But the Asians who are in the competition, we're not saying anything about them. The Chinese people who are in the competition, we are not saying anything about them. Why are we not investigating them? Exactly. Why are we not investigating them and investigating our fellow sisters?
But she's not our sister.
Well, think about it. She's from Africa. She has the melanin coating. If there's anything that we should be doing, is protecting her. So it's to say, you know what?
She should go there in Nigeria. Her people are already protecting her.
Exactly. She will go to Nigeria, and then, I'm just saying, this problem is not only in the surface. Because it's Tina, as South Africans, we always want to take things on the surface level, and then we cut it on the top, and then we think, oh, no, it's chai, and then it grows back again. It's the same thing that happened with the xenophobia years ago. We tried, we had the Operation Tutula, where we tried to chase these people out of our countries. Did they leave?
No, they didn't. Operation
But the
Tutula didn't
Operation
work.
Tutula was Mamela. Immoderate mandate yabo, ne, was to kick every foreigner that came to South Africa illegally. Our parents are hired by people from the UK who are not legal in South Africa.
But then, can I go back to
But they
this?
have money and they're
Can I go
white,
back to
and
this,
we're not
ne?
saying anything.
For instance, look at Cape Town, right? South Africa, by visa the cost of living in South Africa has gotten too high to a point of like permanent residents of South Africa can't even afford to live in South Africa because of this influx of foreigners into South Africa who actually can afford the services. There's this lady who's trending on TikTok for drinking alcohol, trying out South African alcohol. She moved from US to South Africa. She's living so good. I'm not saying that's wrong, but then why don't you go be poor in your own country?
True.
And you're trying to increase our cost of living because, according to it, you see there's GNI, GDP, and all those things.
True.
It impacts all of those things. It impacts the production in our country. Mind you, also, the influx of these people impacts our exports relative to our imports. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I feel
Because,
you.
it doesn't make sense to go to obviously when you come in here in 2023 or 4, but the next 10 years, because that's how they start. Even the Pakistans who sell all these shops, and they sell us food that make us die or sometimes, you get what I'm saying, and expired food. Those people, do you think they pay tax?
No, they don't.
So that's the point. They actually, it's that informal. Okay, I know that there's informal markets and informal markets, right? But then we can't necessarily say that they fall under informal markets if they actually are actively making such money. Because now when you go back to being a South African, you open a company. I know people who already have companies and they're actually paying tax and that company isn't doing any work.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? But we have people who are actually running businesses that are making millions. Because these people who have maybe 5 or something shops in one area have their brothers and their cousins to come work in their shops.
Coming here to
you
work.
get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And at some point, no cousin, they've seasoned in their training. They buy him another shop and they open that shop. For instance, here, how many shops are here? 3 shops. 3 fucking shops. So it doesn't make sense. But
so if it's more of a reflection of how our country is and how corrupt we actually are, then it's a reflection of her and every other person who has been victimized by the system. Because the honest truth is they are victims because somebody led them into thinking, they can have things happen to them.
Butelis was the Minister of Home Affairs at the time when this whole incident happened.
Think about it. So isn't that a reflection?
Dying in his hospital.
Let him die anyway. It's a reflection of corruption that he brought into the country. How much more or how many more people are out there with the same issue as this girl?
And
because
she's Mozambican, eh?
You get what I mean? At least she was bold and proud enough to say, I want to go join Miss South Africa. You get what I mean? And then the country yamfaka magnifying glasses. You get what I mean? But she's not the only one, and she's definitely not the first one.
Yes, I know that in my hometown, most of the helpers in our hometown, they even, our own people, don't like hiring people of our own, like South Africans. They rather prefer to hire people from another countries because they say that they are more active.
They want to underpay. No. They want to underpay them.
Because
the honest truth is, if you're going to come to a foreign country and you don't have any source of income, you can't afford to not accept the job. So if I tell you, come paint this whole building for 50 rands, guess what you're going to do first thing in the morning tomorrow? Come here and paint this building for 50 rands. So, Tina, we don't want umuntu who is going to make us pay for a labor and everything like that. What we want is somebody who can have it easy. That is why we would much rather hire Nyaupe boys or these drug addict boys to come do some work for us, other than hiring an actual gardener to come do the garden. You know why? Because you want to underpay them.
Who's a landscaper like
you
that.
Get what I mean? We want to underpay everyone. You get what I mean?
It's too much, dog. Like, I think we should, my husband to see xenophobic, but we're just stating facts because it's so crazy. nje yangibasela nje
To a
it's okay.
certain extent, we have to be really honest about the things that happen in South Africa, because for us to speak about everything on the surface level all the time is really not helping us. You see, like this issue of the corruption, we've been speaking about it for years and years and years and years and years, and each time we speak about it, it dies down in 2 days, 3 days, nyana. When a new scandal comes up, every single time it's
gets
something new
buried,
with South
yeah,
Africa.
it's getting
But when
buried.
are we actually gonna go to the roots of the things? Because if you want to fix a problem, you don't cut it on the surface
Iqala
level.
kuNamandela nje,
You
that's
get what I
right.
mean? It goes way deeper. You get what I mean? It starts kula negotiation lawa okawahamba one. Anyway, yeah,
Asiphume lapho.
asiphume
But
lapho.
then, did you know that Travis Scott is hopping into piano now?
Wait, Sebastian Johnson, baqala kanje. Colonization
Or more
started
piano.
like this.
That's why we don't actually. You see, this fight with Nigerians and South Africans stemmed from more piano, and it's like,
What do you mean Nigerians and South Africans? Are they feeling entitled to piano?
yes, because like, but
Yeah, but-
don't I understand what's going on? But then.
say no chalan.
That's my problem. That's my problem. It's like, yeah, because we actually embrace their Afrobeats. We listen to about Davido. Even
Davido.
South African artists, they actually did tap into that sound a bit, but we
yeah.
didn't claim the sound.
We didn't.
You
So
get what
when
I'm
now they
saying?
want to claim I'm a piano.
I'm a piano, but then Travis Scott is not what. That's not what he's doing. But people were coming for him because of cultural appreciation. Piano long drum. He's not even dancing. He's doing like, you see.
But he
It's almost
can't
like a white
dance to it.
person when he's like, we are born those crossover songs.
But we didn't say anything about that guy ubani lo owenza umaskandi obeka gidela ingoma ka Drake ugidile phela lapha azange ajaye. We didn't say anything. Why sikhuluma ngo Travis Scott?
Because he's actually, he
At
brings
least-
me
at
back
least
to this
he's
thing.
embracing.
The cow,
You get what I mean?
piano,
He's
it's
showing
going,
us
it's
how
reading.
much versatile like the piano actually is. Likwazi ukudlaliswa e-UK mfana.
And he's rapping on that beat. Goes back, but I can't actually account this because Ghana didn't actually hop on a piano beat. Excuse me, on a piano beat. He actually hopped on that Afrobeat because Tyler is actually. Her sound sounds like Afrobeat type of vibes, except for
That's
her.
why they want, like, why don't they claim Tyler? They want to claim our piano.
That's why
I
they
mean,
still
we can
fight
give
her
them
because
hair.
she identifies as a colored DJ. So angifuni ungena lapho. While we're
She
still
says
on
she's
that,
not black.
you get what I'm
this
saying?
girl.
Ebane drama nje.
This girl.
Like, you are black, it's just that you're colored. You get what I'm saying?
She's in the Illuminati.
I saw this other video that could be
inside.
true because I was watching this video. She was at a concert, right? She's like, Sanbonani, we love you. You get what I'm saying? Ninjani, hey, we love you. People are going crazy like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like these people. How could people be crazy like that over like it's giving Beyonce? You
Like,
get what
think
I'm
about
saying?
it. She is not okay. If we're gonna speak from a musical perspective, Tyler's music
She's
is
on the
not
surface,
like
like you
it does
said.
not qualify her to be this icon that she is
She
now.
representing South Africa.
Make me
like
sweat,
that.
make me water, please.
She's
Please.
whispering on
Listen
her
to
songs.
the lyricism in that. Her voice is not even that good.
She
this girl,
whispers every fucking
who's this
time.
girl? I don't mean to be dick sucking, but who's this girl? Oh, Arya Star or something. She sounds so much better. She sounds. I don't mean to compare them.
There's
or
a lot of
anything like
vocalists that
But
actually,
Ningi Mfana.
especially in South
Personally,
Africa.
I advocate for waffles too. It should have been waffles. We should be seeing waffles.
But
doing the
she's
view.
already doing moves. But you know,
Yeah,
Waffles
she's doing-
can't DJ. She plays mixes every time.
Yeah, I need to know when I'm a politic,
Ngikhuluma iqiniso.
but she's out there representing us.
She's out there representing us
Or
by
Tyler is
shaking
out there
ass.
representing herself. She's not even representing the colored community. No, that's
She's
the
a,
honest
she's
truth.
a, she's a,
She's
that
not
one.
even representing
By
the
this
colored
side, like,
community.
but in,
I don't even think she can brat Afrikaans. Like, no, think about it. She's out there representing herself.
not everybody. She's a traitor. That's the word I'm looking for.
There were-
Judas Iscariot.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Uhambela phaya wafika waba umlungu ngoba manje ubashekile ifika bona bayathanda.
But like, it's really good to see some these artists embracing Amapiano because also Drake at his party he was playing Calvin Momo.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Calvin is going up given the fact that he's dropping his 5th studio album on Friday, right? He dropped it last week Friday.
Oh yeah, I heard heard it.
You get what I'm saying? It
There's
was.
this song and
I have.
this song.
Have you also
Just
listened to?
angiyazi ukuthi
You haven't like processed
I'm
it
not
because
a
you know
piano
Kelvin
person,
no,
but
Kelvin
yeah.
Momo. I mean, it's like it takes 6 months for his music
everybody,
to.
Momo.
You get what I'm saying? It's going crazy, bro. While you're just chanting like that, not like ours has been nominated for the Song of the Year at
course.
the 2024 VMAs.
Of course, it is the song of the year.
Kinda.
Well, okay, which other
I
song
beg
do you
to
think?
differ.
Okay, which other song do you think would potentially be the song of the year?
I don't know,
That
but
broke boundaries, like Not Like Us, because in Not Like Us, mind you, we would say people who weren't into hip hop, like my mom the other day, she was like na 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 na
Yeah,
na
she was-
na, and
yeah.
I was like, hi, bo mama, hey, so now you're into this thing,
and
you know?
it's nice to see that. I
He
get
broke
your point.
boundaries
I
with
get,
that song.
but then he got his career revived by Drake because his career was dying. Now we top 5. Okay, last week we were speaking about the top 5. He was not even there. Clearly, because there's only one song that is actually doing numbers. How to Pimp a Butterfly. Nobody cares about that except for Med City. I don't know, with Money Trees. Yes, Money Trees, where there's all those songs. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. That's the only album people really care about. Drake Kendrick. Other than that, Angaz. Unless Konoya's your name.
No, kubhlungu khona
You get what I'm
mawusho
saying?
kanjalo, but the fact that it Not Like Us is gonna be the song of the year. It doesn't matter. Listen, it does not matter.
Okusalayo.
Ukuthi uDrake revive icareer ka lona.
Yeah.
Okusalayo ithe maka revive eka lo umoya kweyakhe waphela.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think
Okay, to be honest, now we're
I don't
speaking
think
facts.
Champagne Barbie is dead for real. I think
He's not dead
cooking.
because he's actually releasing. He created a spam account and also released some music. You get what I'm saying? And like it's almost like unreleased music, CLB era. He's actually working on an album with who's this guy? The guy that they did a song with Come and See Me, Party Next Door.
Okay.
They're releasing a joint album together not so long after this year. It's gonna come, and it's like. It brings me down to actually, you see, I want to introduce a new segment,
Okay.
right?
Alrighty,
It's called the new music dropping soon because I saw from the few episodes that we had, people really like when we speak about music, you get what I'm saying? And it stirs things up there by the comment section. Futi, if you're watching, don't forget to comment because it actually boosts the algorithm to actually put out things out
like,
there.
comment, subscribe.
You get what I'm saying? Flame, do you know Flame?
Yeah, Flame Gunna, he gave us they go keep breaking and
Yeah, but
breaking
what kind
your
of
heart.
rumors?
Angithi ngamgcina ngaleyo ngoma.
That's my point exactly. He's about to drop. He's contemplating
You sure?
on when to drop his album Black and White. But my thing is, I didn't even know if I was not a person who researches like that. Do you even know that he was
No.
working on some music?
No.
We don't even see him popping up on our
I-production team ya i-manager ka-Flame yenzani?
his career. We were speaking about Offset, his career. Same with Flame. Flame's career died when he decided to split with Aries. Same with Aries. His career decided to die when he was splitting with Mesh. When their relationships die, their career dies. Because let's be honest, I saw this other thing. They're saying that T-Triple-M is still doing waves than what Paradise 2 is doing.
Yo.
I have to be honest, right? I listened to Paradise 2. It has some good music and also that, but then it doesn't compare to the standard that Aries usually produces and actually works into. Not necessarily saying that he produces. I'm saying his work ethic and even the lyricism
No,
and all
guys,
those things.
it's pova.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the lean. So
Asaz.
no, like we drink that when we're sick. He drinks it for fun.
Hey, because uzoba nengane asazi ingane yakhe izovuka iyi-lean head. Even okay, and like I said, Drake dropped a piece of me, CLB era. We just spoke about that, and also Travis Scott. He did a piano song which was played when he was DJing, right?
Really?
Yes, it did work.
Who produced it for him?
Lentes Ngayas, not. You
It
know
has
how
to be a South African
it-
artist.
I don't know, because you know how it is with these US artists.
Yeah.
They would have everybody who contributes into the song, but they wouldn't give credit to everybody who actually was on the song. Because you know, split sheets, every time artists come out crying and saying, yo, this was my song and all of that. But he's working on new music in Europe. And then, guys, Tunnel Vision, you are better, guys. But then he's also dropping a new song.
But we're out here talking about him.
That's my point. I didn't even get the interest because he's tunnel visioned. Get what I'm saying? So KO featuring Nessie, like we saw KO and Nessie.
Where's an eye?
Yes, they're coming. You get what I'm saying?
Not nasty.
Yes.
Uko no nest.
Yes, and also Usmaman, KO is working with Usmaman. I saw the video.
Really?
But then my point is with this whole situation, yeah, KO trying to align himself with these artists. His career died. The last time we heard him was because of his set. He's been dropping music, but nobody has been raving about that song. Just because Usmaman and whatsoever is getting traction, now it's like, I need a check. However, when he's a young toy.
Ufuna, like imali, you have to be
Young
good at business. You have to look out for opportunities. I mean, for us, for example, when Umek sees ukuthi podcast yakhe, okay, is sitting a young, innovative people, he's gonna want to come and launch us. You get what I mean?
Because now those people are not necessarily broadcasters, they're just influencers. But I don't want to stir up those, even with the quality of because they don't actually do the, okay, fine, I know they have producers, they have content producers, they actually don't delve deep into their issues, they take on the surface stories.
Like I'm saying.
You see, because now that's where we get to a point whereby the main podcast episode on Monday, they speak about the same stories that Ulentu Zaneto, who is spreading humor, spoke about that last thing. So it's like, what are y'all doing? That's why it was this cut when and on top of that, I do my own research, right? When I go watch a podcast, let's just cut it there because now it's back.
Do you listen to piano?
I vibe to piano, but I don't listen.
You don't really listen to.
Yes.
See, there's an artist you should check out, like Dr. Flaco.
Exactly. Is not
check that
moves,
out. No.
And I'm always on TikTok like that. To be honest, for piano artists, TikTok determines how much, how good is your trajectory with your career and all of that.
It's actually quite popular on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah. You should check him out.
I'm going to shout out for you to plug. It's called.
You're actually going to love the music, hey? I guarantee. You see, after the show, I want to play you Jet Lag by Yena.
Okay.
Oh, dog.
But it's like crazy, bro. While we're still on that note, Blakey released an album, EP actually.
Hi, Ma.
You get what I'm saying?
Blakey kanje.
But
on the highest.
Oh, before. Blackie actually went to Atlanta, right? When he went to Atlanta, Blackie Atlanta and camped out for 6 months, and his rap career is actually worse than what it was when he left South Africa. Because now he's going to TikTok lives and to promote his albums.
Whoa. Blackie and Awanke.
That's my point exactly. At least go to Instagram, have standard. That's my point exactly, because like I mean. But then just to end off the show, you know, Blackie also went to Feel Good's live sessions. Yeah, JR.
I don't really follow Blackie like that, hey?
Not Blackie, but Feel Good live session. It's like the Tiny Desk, yes, in South Africa. It's actually coming back right now. You remember even it's coming back. JR also confirmed this via his Twitter. Because it was so better because now we want to say na production. So sequel album. I want us to play a game before we close the show, right? It's called Reasons.
I like games.
You get what I'm saying? It's reasons to leave a relationship. You just have to answer if it's valid or invalid. The first one is like, ufuna ikuku. If a person wants sex like that.
Every day?
Not every day, if they want to have sex with you. You know, some hands are actually ready to having sex. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I know, leave. It's valid. It's valid.
I say it's okay from a guy's perspective. If she wants, but okay, let me be honest. Because now, if she wants sex like that, now I'm gonna have to think, what are you for the streets or something?
Like energy.
Young No, as but then what do you think about obsessive lovers?
No.
Breaking up because they're obsessive over you.
Yes, I would.
Because now, why are you so mean, man?
Valid reason, bro. I have my own life outside of this relationship. Our problem is we want to think a relationship is the center of our universe and everything just circulates around it. No, you are the center of your own relationship and your relationship circulates around you. If I want to be with my friends, want to be doing this, doing that, my partner should understand. Njalo nje wena, hi baby, hi baby.
Angisakhona ngisho nokuhamba ngohlala nabangani bami. Mangiyogroova wena usuzolibala uthi hawu usubuyile endlini.
Baby, how? Babe, uzobuya nini?
Yeah.
Please.
Ungazongikhalela.
Leave.
Having bad
Hamba
breath,
nje kuseni.
is that valid?
Having what?
Bad breath.
Valid. You're
Nami
valid.
ngiyavuma, it's very valid.
Think
that
about
one.
it, bro. Sithatha
Yeah.
vuka ekuseni and I'm laying on your chest. And
Okay,
then
I can accept morning bread. Lalel. I don't mind morning bread.
I can't even accept.
So kumele avuke ekuseni ahambe oxupha, because now you also hayibo.
Listerine.
Hayibo. Like
Uber
that
before
happens.
lala.
Bro. That happens. You wanna wake up and kiss your person manje.
Oh, but before lala.
Even if uxupile before lala, ekuseni
the bread
you
is
close.
not that bad.
You oxalayo, it's
not
what?
that bad.
Oxalayo, it's what?
Bad.
You get what I'm saying? I'd also say it's valid. Because, okay, this other one, if the partner doesn't want to bitch on you, like spend. Akafuna about tito
Phela okay, spend kanjani? You see
ukubheja sikhokha ukubheja.
No, angithandi mina umuntu ongibhejelayo. Honestly, in a relationship, don't buy my love.
So would you gap a person because of that?
Because engbeja. I would gapper them because
That's
engbeja.
for me, that's invalid, to be honest.
Really?
If a Hans wants to give me some money, I will be like, yo,
Nah, bruh.
I'ma lay down the pipe.
different.
You
It's
see, they
different.
always say the broke guys are the ones that know how to lay down the pipes because they have all the time in the world. You get what I'm saying?
No, but for me personally, I wouldn't be with a chick.
But if they are stingy, gay, would you break up with a person if they're stingy?
Why ninja unayo?
You see when I say woman, like,
No.
No.
Ungangiphi yona kakhulu, but ungangiphi yona kancane.
Okay. But then, hey.
I meant money. We're talking about money.
Okay, let's move.
about money.
If the person has a lot of female or male friends, okay, in a guy's
Red
perspective, a
flag.
lot of female
Invalid.
friends. In your perspective, male.
Invalid. Yo, valid reason to
Valid.
break up.
Also me valid because
Valid
now
reason
it's
to break
like
up.
manje why you live alukhuluma nabanye
Like
abafana
wena ufuna female validation all the
if
time.
ufuna umngane omfana ngizoba umngane wakho.
Ehhe.
Okay, you get what I'm saying? Uma ufuna ukukhuluma woza kimi. If
Exactly.
ufuna ukukhala esifubeni sami.
Peace out.
Okay, there's this other thing. Okay. Okay, this is not a question.
Cooking,
Right?
okay.
This is not a question. I saw this other hand. She says that she broke up with the guy because she's always keeping on finding out.
Yo,
She's a detective in Tolanjan. Even when she's off duty, she's detective. Why are you fun find out? Because of course you find out as cook. Like
but ungafuni,
funa
ungafuni.
ukuthola. Ungakutshali, but uzovuna ukutshalile.
ehhe.
Iyangithola. So let's move on to the thing. Okay, if you are too pretty or too handsome.
Yo. Nah, I wouldn't break up with you unless utanda validation from the other gender. Then I would break up with you.
What
because-
quantifies a person who actually needs validation from the other gender?
Okay, now I will tell you this from a female perspective. You see, okay, I'm gonna also tell you this from a pretty hand perspective. Ne? You see, when you're a pretty hand, ne, you always get this attention on you. Ne? And then the problem is these pretty hands start to feed on this attention. So much that okay,
Seba onege parliament,
mangpuma, I need to make sure that I'm always up to date.
But then the world is a
always-
stage, like Bonang said.
Yeah, the world is a stage, but not like that.
Ukuthi
Because
uvula
now,
amathambo.
exactly, because now when you're gonna feel entitled to everything just because you're pretty, you're gonna think in every room that you walk
That's
in,
why
you need
people
to
have
become
main
relevant just
character
because you're pretty.
syndrome,
Exactly,
yes.
they develop a main character syndrome just because they've been told by society that you're
Into
pretty.
umuhle.
You get
Thola
what I
ukuthi
mean?
nje umuhle ngakini kuphela.
Exactly,
But then,
lekasi lakho kuphela.
okay,
Thina kithi,
akungibuze.
yeah.
Will you break up with the person if they are too talkative?
Hey,
I'm not too talkative.
sometimes a little quiet
But
is necessary, bro.
ngineyinsuku. You see one thing about me, ungahlala nje thothi singakhulumisani, uyangithola. Ungafika eroomini yami uvela uthule nje ngithule
Hey,
ngakhulumisa.
thuleke nje.
Yeah, I understand.
And
But
bask in
sometimes
each other's
ngizoba ngathi
energy.
ngiyahlanya ngizolibela
Exactly.
ngilanda nje ngilanda. But
We must
angikhulumi
bask in each
kangaka.
other's
So I
energy.
feel like it's invalid. Why ungahlukana nami because ngiyakhuluma? Because noma mase ngithula uzothi hey uyabhora lona akakwazi
Njalo wena
ukungihlekisa.
uyaphi njalo all the freaking time I have to talk to you like
It's
I'm
yap,
here
yap. But I'm able
here
to
working,
be quiet.
I'm speaking right now mengifika endlini kumele ngifike ngikhulume futhi cha mina
Okay, let me put it like that. I'm an ambivert, first of all, right? So what I'm trying to say is that Okay, part of the reason I'm a talkative person, but then I know how to actually control it.
Withdraw,
in a sense, it's like what makes me decide that I actually am in love with this person is if we are able to sit together and we cannot talk, but we still enjoy each other's company. Because there's a point whereby I don't even want to talk. I don't want you in my space.
The introvert
even
side
when
of you is
you
like
get what I'm
tapped
saying.
in,
When you're breathing, why you breathing? Do you get what I'm saying? Why you
breathing so
breathing?
loudly, bro?
Yeah, it feels like why unyaza akulis full almost like kwalokho kuyangicasula even uzoshi joke ngeke ngisakhona
I said this earlier,
You
guys.
can't say.
Red flag.
like no,
joking.
I'm not, but then it is what it is. Okay, if the person is favoring,
Obvious.
Obvious.
Reason.
I mean, I think it's invalid if it's like, yeah. Aibo, it's valid. It's
Aibo.
valid. Aibo.
Aibo, but it's like
Okay,
it's not your
let me put it in this perspective.
Yes.
You know, there are guys that actually get cheated on. It's just that they won't actually speak about
And they
it.
stay. I know.
They stay.
I've
Like
made
this
someone
other
stay.
confession. Yo! I guess, boom, I relate, but I can't want to say that. So it's like, yo, cut. I just saw this confession. Yeah? I was reading on the UWC.
No, we're not
I was reading on the UWC confessions. Yeah? There's this guy who is in actually a very popular relationship, right?
Yeah.
And they've been with this girl from last year, and the girl has been cheating on her many times, but we have fooled every fucking time. You get what I'm saying?
And somebody wrote about it. Yeah.
I saw that. You also saw it. But I understand that much.
At
But
least
then
they understand each other, hey? That means you agree, Pampana. Why would you forgive a cheating girl?
I can't, because now, okay.
If you
I
had
don't-
to forgive a cheating girl, what would be the motive behind it?
Yes. I think I can't forgive a cheating girlfriend because you remember how back in the days, if you're getting married as a guy, they will insist that you get a virgin. Because every time you're having a sex with a guy, there's DNA of that guy actually being transmitted. That's why even when the
Soul
people will be
ties.
dating for long, they actually start looking like, even the kids now will still have the DNA of the other person that you slept with. They will try to preserve the family bloodline by getting a woman that is actually a virgin. So I don't think I would ever validate a person who's cheated on a person. I would never validate a guy for staying with a girl. Not necessarily, it's double standards, I know, but then it's a thing of like, it's wow, no, you get what I'm saying? It's like not make sure. But then let's just close it on a high note. Make sure you stay tuned and attack across all social media platforms. We go by @Grandpa the Painkiller on YouTube with no spaces, that is. And I go by Mandla Gamin _Gamin, that is. I got
And
the one and only.
and you know he's here with your favorite main character. And thank you very much for tuning in this episode. Do follow us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok, and follow us on Instagram. I am at @masmelane_RSA. And what is your Instagram handle?
It's Mandla _Gamin.
Oh yeah,
I mixed my both surnames. I mixed two of
he's
my
a red
surnames.
flag, but if you want him, you
Like
can.
no,
you know.
ngiyakutshena.
Okay,
Like
he's green.
ngungubane ngugumede Gamin.
Kamei. Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
Kamei.
It makes sense.
I feel you.
You get what I'm saying? It's
but
actually
yo,
cool.
this was Fried Up, and thank you very much for tuning in.
On
We
the
appreciate it, and we love you. See you on the
Make sure
next
you like
episode.
us too. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe because that boosts the algorithm and all that. And
Yes.
also, guys, we are trying to introduce another segment which is called Conversions, so that when when we get into December, because we won't be able to record, we're gonna keep on posting those segments. Keep on sending your confessions on gubanemandla12@gmail.com.
Yes, yes.
Gubanemandla12, that is on gmail.com. Peace and love.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. And that was an episode. That was dope.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was a fire. It's Kamei.
Kamei.
It's Kamei now.
Next time. That is my second first name, but no.
His Manda Kamei.
This nigga does a lot of research.
What do you say? When you say Kumeni, it's not Kumani.
Kamei.
Kamei.
Please, they won't understand.
Come on, man. I always think about it. What if people actually pronounce it as man? Because like.